spiced tea.
So in your cup, that's what?
That's what?
Your cup, you got, say, what do you got now? Say it again.
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a caffeine-free English
Okay.
chamomile spiced tea.
What in the health is this?
That's exactly what it is. This is actually a sleepy time tea. You're supposed to drink it at night.
Yeah.
But I said, what the hell? I'll take a nap.
Well, we are live, so that brings us to the Alabama Auburn Show, brought to you by. Well, folks, it's brought to you by Fully Loaded, and the commercial's not playing. But look here. This is your advertisement. Fully Loaded roll-off services. These boys and girls do it all, J-Dub, don't they?
Well, I know there's other companies out there that wish.
Hey, there it is.
Look at you, fully loaded, baby.
Woo!
There you go. Yeah.
Just want to give you a full effect. Thank you, Trent and Jenny. More so Jenny for hooking us up with the logos and the shirts and all that kind of jazz.
Hey, and we're going to be giving away one of those shirts today on this show at the end of the show.
Bingo. I'm fired
Here's
up.
what I know about fully loaded, Jeff. There's others who are imitating,
Makes my
who
arm.
want to be. Man, you muscular as a muscular man.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, there's others who wish they were what fully loaded is, but at the end of the day, they understand every aspect of construction, what it takes, why it's needed, and they saw a niche. And you talk about professionalism, on time. You can't beat their pricing. They do what they say they're going to do. How about fully loaded? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Locally owned. Hey, how about this? From East Gadsden.
Ooh.
No racist stuff today, huh?
I can't, man, because I'm not a Christian, apparently.
Barely. Man, some people, and let's just put it this way. Brother better ask somebody. I mean, you, dude, don't, no.
I had to ask somebody.
I know, and I anyway, that's neither here nor there, but
No.
nah, man.
You
Today,
know, I'm gonna pray for that guy.
yeah,
I'm gonna pray for him.
yeah.
Alabama Auburn show, man.
He don't even know who's gonna be rolling up to my house tonight. Oh my gracious. Alabama Auburn show. Hey, it's a big day for University of Alabama.
Hey, they're still playing basketball, unlike Auburn, who should still be playing basketball.
I agree. They should be.
That's a bad beat, boy. That's a bad beat. That's not a good look.
You're right. Alabama
It's like
number one team. North Carolina.
one of the number one teams. They're not the overall number one.
But they number one to us right now.
Well, we number one need to beat the piss out of them.
Yes, we do. You hate North Carolina. Let's go and put that out.
Do. Hey, so, and I almost didn't come to Coosa because of the color.
It's close.
That's how badly I hate North Carolina.
I actually made a mistake when Mark was showing us the colors. He goes, "How you guys like the new color change? You've been an alumni." And I said, "Oh man, it's North Carolina." And you almost walked out the office.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying. I didn't know. It's my bad.
Yeah. You didn't know?
I didn't know. But Alabama faces off against North Carolina tonight. I think the tip-off is at about 8:39 or 8:40, somewhere around in there. So it looks to be a pretty good game. But one thing I want to talk to you about real quick, Mark Sears, right? Mark Sears, the dude can light it up. One of the premier guards in the country, right? Any school would be lucky to have this kid play for them. He's a leader. His mom's a little much in the stands. Um, every time he takes a free throw, she has a purse that looks like a basketball, and so she'll get up there and she acts like she's dribbling, and then she takes the shot. So there's a split screen a lot of times of Sears and his mom, and she's cute as a button, but it's a little much. But anyway, Mark can light it up, and then R.J. Davis, but though dude can do the very same thing. I mean, so we're facing off against the number 6 best defense in the country, and that doesn't bode well for Alabama. Let me tell you why. We have one of the top offenses in Alabama, or in the country, right? I mean, we score more than anybody at this point. Mark Sear scores more points than anybody. I keep saying Sear, but it's Sears. But we faced a Grand Canyon defense last week that almost did the job, right? And I'm not taking anything away from Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon played the game of their lives. I mean, those boys worked and did hard work, and they held Alabama to almost a season low on points this year. And it may have been. I don't know if it was or not. You can probably tell me better than, but I think it was close, if not the lowest points that Alabama put up this year. Mark Sears turned up. Was it 24, 25 points, something like that? I mean, he hit a double-double. First one.
He does what he does.
Yeah, yeah. But to face off against a defense that consistently is good, really good, like North Carolina, Alabama's got a lot of work cut out for them, and they've got to put up a defensive performance because, dude, the point, I don't know what the points are, total points are, but I got to imagine it's pretty high, right? I mean, 170.
174. 174.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a lot of points, right? But Alabama's going to have to do a job to keep these guys in check because they can light it up, too. They can put points up on the scoreboard. What are your thoughts about that?
Man, here's my thing. Carolina, very good team, right? Very, very good team. But how they kind of been all year is they fall asleep and they'll lose against a team they shouldn't lose to. When they're at their best, they're tough to beat. Same can be said for Alabama. Their defense isn't, as good as their offense.
Right.
But, their offense is pretty, you're 23-11, right? I think something like that. Your record for the season. You're averaging over 90 points a game. So, and I don't think that North Carolina is that far behind. I think they're 81, 82 points a game.
Right.
So it should be who gets hot, who rolls with it. This is going to be an incredible line. North Carolina's favored by 5 on some, 4.5 to 5 on others. Most everyone is picking North Carolina. They got the 2 big men. They got Ingram and is it Baycott?
Yeah,
I think so.
Careful.
Very good. So it's going to be an incredible game. Most, again, 70% or so are picking North Carolina.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at how the SEC has done in this tournament, I get it. Not who I don't think the SEC is who everyone thought they were. The SEC is not who I thought they were, top to bottom.
Yeah.
But you still got a couple teams in there. Let's see what happens. So Auburn would love to be playing North Carolina tonight.
I agree. They match up better, I think, against North Carolina than Alabama does. But Alabama's still playing. So, I mean, this is the 5th season for Coach, and he's made the Elite 8, I believe, but he wants to get to the Final Four. And so, look, I want to get to the Final Four. I just want to get past this whole deal. When are we going to have an NIL for mayors? I'm gonna hit the portal. That's what your mayor Joe Taylor says to you just now. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about, and you talk a little bit about this because you're very analytical. You know the numbers. The turnover rate for Alabama. Alabama turns the ball over so freaking much, man, and they don't rebound really well, and that was seen against Grand Canyon. More so, I think people noticed it because Alabama didn't put up as many points as they normally do. So the lack of rebounding, the ball being turned over as much as was turned over, was noticed more this past game than any other game this year because the amount of points were not there. So what does Alabama do? How do they combat that panicky type situation where they begin to freak out a little bit and turn the ball over?
It's part of the ebb and flow of the games. You get periods that's going to happen. You've got to calm down and play your game. And you're so up and down the court. You're so fast. You get shots off, deep shots. I think the nervousness was in the last round.
Mm-hmm.
Bama is overachieved, right? So this is gravy. They happen to get past. They've had a great season that no one expected them to be at this point. So they have nothing to lose. You play with reckless abandon, and you just go play Alabama basketball. You're gritty. You're not going to be pushed around. You're a little thuggy at times.
Yeah, I like
And that's okay. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean you go at it. Alabama doesn't have really good odds. I think the money line was. I mean the odds was plus 3,600 to win the tournament. Compare that to North Carolina as 1,300.
But if you
Big
bet on
favor.
when they win it, you make a lot of money.
Yeah, and maybe we can funnel that to Joe Taylor. We can be his NIL to keep him here in Rainbow City.
I'm in on that one.
Mr. Mayor, I hear the city of Gadsden spending lots of money. Maybe they can.
Kevin Stevens wants to know if you can annex the Flatwoods.
To Rainbow City, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the golf course.
Dude, we need one.
We need it, Joe Taylor. Make it happen.
We need
Craig
one.
Ford's got 2 golf courses in Gadsden.
I heard that. I heard he had one.
So Kevin Stevens, he says he doesn't like the new color for Coosa.
You don't like the new color, Kevin? I don't understand that. Why?
It grew on me. I actually really, really like him. I think it's sharp.
Kevin's like me. He took his jerseys, so it doesn't kind of go. If we put them up on our walls, they're like, "Who's that?" Oh, that's the way Coosa was back in the Stone Age.
Well, no, if you look at the baseball still has some of the old. They kept some of the old colors as well. Some of the traditional.
The gray and dark blue a little bit.
They do, man. It looks good. I think when
Kevin's jersey.
Yeah, because y'all stole them.
Blaine Clayton gave those to us. Say he didn't. And if you ask Blaine, he ain't gonna remember no way.
I would have said Jackie Paul said.
Jackie was too busy in college when Kevin and I left. So anyway.
Yeah, but Jackie always loved the high school girls.
So spring practice is up and running again for University of Alabama. A-Day is coming up. Nick Saban is on the schedule, the slate to come back and speak at A-Day. It's a free event.
I wonder if he's going to cuss.
He's what now?
If Saban cusses during practice, did he get in trouble?
Can he get in trouble? I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
With Miss Terry, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he don't cuss around her. I bet she'll slap the taste out of his mouth. I'm gonna stop the show. Or did he learn that from her?
I want to stop the show for a second.
Okay, stop it.
I'm gonna go on a nothing to do with the show, but I see that Brian Stanfield is on here today. Let me just say, Brian's been in the car business a long time, right? A long time. Salesperson, he's over at Team One Chevrolet. Not a sponsor of the show. That's not what this is about.
Right.
Brian's been through some hard times, man. As all salespeople have, they go through ebbs and flows and good seasons and bad seasons. But I'm telling you, Brian Stanfield is a guy you can trust. I know he's an Alabama fan. Take that out the equation. He's still a guy you can trust.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, give him an opportunity. Brian's family. He's a good dude, man. For real.
Let him get business. Go over and check him out. I ride by there every stinking day. And
you have to, because you live in East Gadsden.
I know, but when my son comes home too, my oldest boy, he'll say, "Dad, they got this new truck over there and this new truck." Yeah. It's tough. I have to sometimes pray in the spirit when I drive by there, close my eyes and let the Holy Spirit guide me by.
Well, don't talk to Brian then, because you'll go home in a truck.
He'll put me in the truck. Yeah.
Hey, Brian, listen, no, I appreciate you. Jeff and I appreciate you always watching when you can and
Yeah,
doing just clicking like and sharing and stuff and comment. We appreciate it. Oh, that is who is number 25?
yeah, that's
That
it.
is Rocket Ishmael,
You know about
my
the
friend. The Rocket.
don't you kick it to him.
See, what's going to happen, talking about the Rocket, that's how our views are going to go. They're going to go down, Rocket straight down, because this is the Alabama Auburn show. All right, back in. Continue,
Maybe
Jeff.
get some Alabama stuff put up there, some Auburn stuff. Where's your Carnell jersey? It's in there somewhere.
It's in the closet. Hey, that's right. Hey, the great mayor of Rainbow City said, don't forget the Lions Club Pancake Day coming up April the 6th.
Yeah.
And here's what we're doing. My wife she has to be at work at 8:20 that day. So we're going to come in around 7 and participate. You don't think Jerry White would get up for a pancake?
No, I think you'll get up for a biscuit and gravy.
Well, that's part of it. I wasn't going to say nothing. They got biscuits and gravy at Pancake Day. But I want to see our great mayor and his little sidekick flipping pancakes.
Dude, you're straight up being disrespectful
To
to
who?
the city councilman.
He's on spring break this week. He don't count.
He's the same. Is he coming back to cook?
Yes.
Oh wait, that's next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday, week from this Saturday.
Then if he's on vacation, spring break vacation, make fun of him all you want to. I'm jealous.
Yeah, Mr. Joe Taylor, Mayor Joe Taylor. Let me just tell you something, Bob. You you're being disrespectful with your comments. Don't make me run for mayor. I ain't scared.
He will, Mayor. And
Mayor knows I ain't running for nothing. I'm fat.
that's not true. That's not true. So
No, unfortunately, Joe, I don't sleep very much. I'm always up.
to,
Jameson Jenkins could cook frozen pizza, he said.
hey, I'm in on that. I'll try some frozen.
So hey, yeah, come to see that, man. It's a great event. It really is a good event. Pancake Day is great. Great people there, and they have biscuits and gravy. Brian Stanfield, come on over, get you some.
My wife told me that that's the morning of cleanup day at the church that we're going. That she says we are going um, to, to Pancake Day. So I said, you
I'll
mean
see you.
Gravy Day? That's what I'm doing. So
Then we'll go hang out at the church for a little bit.
help him.
All right, time in. Back to the Alabama Auburn.
We're back now. You've been to the A-Day game for Alabama a long time. You've been to Auburn's spring practice and scrimmage, whatever you want to call it. There's A-Day as well.
It is.
It's A-Day. So if you want to go to A-Day, let me put it out there. Let me just throw it. It's rolltide.com. You can go get your free tickets there. It's a free experience. Now, if you want to upgrade, if you're Mayor Joe Taylor, you're going to pay a little bit more to get you one of those seats that's got the back on it, you know.
Yeah, Mayor Joe Taylor's going into the Auburn game. He doesn't go to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, that's right. He sends all his money down there. I forgot. Anyway.
Unless it's to watch Coosa play for a state championship. Then he'll go to Tuscaloosa.
And he did, didn't he? He only mayor that showed up. Anyway. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. You didn't, because I don't give what's in Jerry's coffee or on his cup. Anyway, it's a free experience, so get on down there because you can look. Here's the deal: you can go and meet ball players. They have lines and different things down there, experiences where your kids can throw the ball. There's food that's out of this world that's down there. So all you Alabama fans, talk about being an Alabama fan. You know, Greg goes down there. I think he tries to go every year or two. Greg Smith, him and his family. I think last year they didn't get to make it because obviously a wreck, and that was not good. So get down there and go and experience A-Day because it's going to be a great time. But here's what I want to throw at you, and I know you got some Auburn news. Javon Hilson, he's a 4-star athlete from Cocoa.
Yeah.
Is it Cocoa?
Yeah.
Cocoa, Florida or something like that. He was committed to Alabama, committed to Florida State now, but all rumors are dude is about to recommit to the University of Alabama. He's an edge guy. He's 6'3.5". A lot of people, I think some of your guys have got him listed at 6'4", 225, 230. They say this guy's kind of out of this world. He led his team to two back-to-back Florida state high school football championships. So I'm hoping that Alabama can get this guy to recommit. That lets me know that DeBoer and his team are doing work out there trying to get some of these guys back that left in uncertainty because they thought maybe this is not going to work out well or bode well. And I think they're seeing that has kind of happened. And then Jalen Hill, his injury. We don't know exactly what that injury is. I mean, some people are saying knee. Let's just say leg. The dude's leg is hurt, and nobody really knows what's going on. If he's going to be able to play this year, or if he's going to be okay. I'm praying that he's going to be okay because we need him, but more so than that because his career. I want him to be okay in his career. But if he's out, if Hill is out, he was going to be the big guy. Who steps in your opinion, to be the guy?
Man, I don't know that I have an answer. I don't know that they know who's going to be the guy, right? But I know the cupboard is never bare down there. It's always a guy you don't know. I mean, Brian Stanfield will know. He's into Alabama recruiting way more than I am.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that there'll be plenty of people, and we're just now going to see the portal open back up.
Yeah.
So there could be some people that we're not even thinking about that's on board to make something happen.
How long does that last after spring practices are over?
I think I know a good 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. But they
Yeah,
start
because
practices, right? And then open back until fall practice begins, or is it?
Yeah, and it changes so often. I'm not 100% read up on it, but
man. Anyway, that's all I got for Alabama. I mean, it's kind of a slow week, other than if basketball. I was going to look at baseball. And, I just don't want to talk about it.
see what happened, Jeff.
I know.
What it happens.
I know. What's going on down at the Plains, son?
Man, it's pretty simple. It's Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman.
Yeah.
Cam Coleman. This dude is incredible. And you know, we're seeing some linemen step up. We're seeing some other wide receivers step up for Auburn. But just the plays that Cam Coleman's making is incredible. And we got a couple special interviews coming up too. I can't wait. Right after A-Day, I think we'll be able to have Cam on. So that would be interesting to hear from him how he thinks it's going. But trying to fit in, you know, he's not trying to do too much. From my understanding, he's not, you know, reading the paper. He's just going to put it in work before practice, after practice. He's doing the right things. He's learning the playbook, and maybe he's praying too.
I'm sure he is. Sure.
So I expect Auburn to be better than everybody thinks. Recruiting wise, man, they're you know, you got that quarterback that's committed to SC, been linked to Alabama. He's making another trip to Auburn. 5-star. I can't remember the kid's name. See if I can find it. It just escapes me. I was in there making chili, man. So I didn't have my note.
Sorry about that. Nobody wants to interrupt the perfection that is J Dub's chili, and it's good. But I'm still bitter with you because you made your son a whole thing for him and his boys, and then gave him a whole crock pot to take back to his crib, and I didn't get a bowl. I didn't get a morsel. I mean, I text my nephew happy birthday, and he didn't say, "Hey, thanks, Uncle Jeff. Come get a cup of chili." Nothing.
Yeah, he was too busy with his girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Oh, it's Julian Lewis, Jeff. Julian Lewis. The kid's a 5-star quarterback committed to USC, but I don't think he's committed because he's making all these trips to these other programs.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn is starting to heat up a little bit. I would still say Alabama's in the lead. Why would you not want to be in a DeBoer offense? I know they've had some changeover with losing the OC, but it's going to be the exact same offense. But this kid loves the RPO. And when you think RPO, you don't think Michael Penix in Washington, right? You don't think DeBoer with RPO. You think Hugh Freeze, and that's what they are going to get.
Awesome, bro. You fired up?
No, man, I'm pretty excited to see, but he's no Deuce Knight,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Hey,
uh,
you know what I really want, Jeff? I just want our mayor to love me as much as I love him.
he
It
does.
ain't gonna happen.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
That
I'm,
brother cannot stand me.
I'm,
But
I'm gonna tell you what I'm frustrated about
mhm,
is Alabama baseball.
here we go.
Well, here's the problem, man. I mean, you got a schedule. They're putting it out there, and they're playing well when they're not playing anybody that matters. I mean, they're 2-4 in the conference. They're 19-6 overall. A winning streak of one. Put this crap together. What how, is SEC baseball that good?
Pretty good.
My, I mean,
Well, everybody thought SEC basketball was good too.
maybe it's worth finding out now and not going to Omaha and getting
We'll
embarrassed.
see. Speaking of baseball, I know this is Alabama Auburn, but this is opening day. It should be a federal holiday, a national holiday in this country. Um, I know
Yes.
the Braves got pushed back because of weather, so it'll be tomorrow before you get to watch that. Hey,
And
how does that hurt your starting pitcher?
I it ain't gonna hurt him. I mean, you just gonna.
When did they push it back? Was it yesterday?
It starts tomorrow. It's tomorrow. They
No, no,
the
no. When did they make the decision to push it back?
yesterday.
Okay, so he's had a couple days to refigure it out. Okay.
Yes, yeah, yesterday. May have been a day and a half ago, but they knew this front's coming through. New York's done the same thing. Three other clubs have done the same thing up there on the eastern seaboard with this weather that's coming through. But tomorrow should be good, so all of those guys will kick off tomorrow. So you put the quad father on a bicycle and get him in the bullpen a little bit yesterday, and he'll be good to go. He'll be good.
Well, the Yankees' first pitch is at 3:15 today. They got a 4-game series in Houston, Minute Maid Park. Um, it would be incredible if we could just hammer the Astros.
Dude, nobody
Doesn't
likes
hate,
the Astros but the Astros. No.
yeah. Altuve,
Mm-mm.
what a ball player.
He's great, man. He's
I
great,
mean, he's
but
a cheater. He's probably on steroids too. He probably kicks puppies. Um,
oh my god, you ain't right, son. You,
why doesn't Joe Taylor like me?
I don't know. I don't know. It's probably because
I
he's
want to
tipped
answer.
off that the Braves are playing tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and guess what's happening for me? I don't care where I'm working. I'll be at home watching the Braves play tomorrow at 2:05 against one of our nemesis, freaking Phillies.
Is your wife allowing that to happen?
I don't care.
Is she at home?
Nah, she ain't here. She went somewhere. I was making sure she wasn't
Oh my gosh.
here.
So how do you think the season's going to go?
For Atlanta or Alabama?
Uh, I think we've established not Alabama.
um, Will said last night, we were sitting there talking, and Will said, Dad, I don't know about this year. And I said, well, I think so. I think we're going to be okay. The rotation's good. Um, we got one of the best lineups as far as hitting wise. If you can keep them healthy, Acuna's back. He's looking healthy. He's checked out by a few doctors, and they said he's good to go. And
Mhm.
so I'm hoping, I'm hopeful that we can win and kind of get back to where we were last year. But I don't know. You're trying to get me to sabotage it. We're all baseball guys. Let's be honest. We're spiritual, but we're all baseball guys. We're superstitious, right?
A little bit.
So I don't want to speak that on the Braves, but I think they'll be okay. If they don't, if they're not okay, then there's a problem somewhere else. But I think O'Brien will have them loaded up and ready to go, and put the guys in the right spots to make plays. And if it doesn't work out, I noticed the lineup for tomorrow. Michael Harris is in the middle of the order. He's not batting ninth as an additional leadoff guy. So I don't know how that.
Oh,
Um, Now, wait, no. Speculated lineup. Let me put it that way because that changes
okay.
an hour and a half before the game. They put it out there, but the speculated lineup, they usually the last two games of spring training they put that lineup like they want it, like it's gonna be. In the last two times, Michael Harris Jr. was number 6. I think he was batting sixth or seventh. Still a great place for him to bat, right? I mean, you got these guys in front of you, and Michael Harris is hitting for average a little bit. And, or he did last year. He got on base, so maybe he could get some more manufacture some more runs. But I like him batting ninth, in my opinion. How are you guys going to do?
Probably suck. Um, Now, man, if we can get healthy, that's the problem, man. We have an older team. Um, I'm excited to see real game scenario with DJ LeMahieu when he gets off. Man, we had 7 guys that started the season on the IL,
Right.
including DJ LeMahieu, including Garrett Cole, best pitcher in the league. He's on the 60 day. So that means we'll probably, if it goes perfectly, we'll get him back in June. 60 days will be the end of May, but then he's got to get his work in, and so sometime in June. So technically, I guess it'll be like a midseason trade, right? You get somebody back in our lineup. So if Carlos Rodon can pitch like he did, back healthy, we Rodon's very good. We got Stroman. Um, he seems to be doing well. We're starting Nasty Nestor Cortez in about 15 minutes. What a
Yep.
great stash he has. We're gonna be okay.
Is it 3:15? Is that pitch off? First pitch?
Yeah. We got Juan Soto. He's gonna be hitting second. So he's a very picky hitter. So he's gonna be on base. Means Judge is behind him. Rizzo's behind him. Giancarlo Stanton is behind him. Gleyber Torres is behind him. So we have the possibility of being a very electric offense. When they're right and healthy, the Yankees bang. I mean, bang. When we're not and we're beat up and we're old, we get banged. That's the way it goes. And 50-50 on our lineup. I don't know. All I know is as of right now, we're not in last place. We're tied for first.
We'll see. That remains to be seen. So, are they playing in? They're playing in Houston, right? So that's why they're
Yeah,
playing.
we got 4 in Houston. I actually think the Braves are the best lineup in baseball.
Yeah.
I would say Dodgers are probably number 2, in my opinion, and number 3, I think probably Baltimore.
Hey, tell me what you think about all this action getting put on Otani's interpreter. How did he have access to millions of dollars?
Easy. That's very easy. He bet for Otani.
Bingo.
You don't. I mean, okay.
Bingo.
You're making 4 to 500,000 a year. Phenomenal, right? Good on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no look. I know about 8 big time bookies just here in Etowah County, and if you ain't got the money, you ain't making the job, right? You ain't getting the credit to
Right.
wager that kind of funds.
Right.
So, oh yeah, 500,000 is a lot of money. You're betting 1, 2, 3, 4 million.
Yeah.
A and B don't equal Z, son.
Oh. Yeah.
Let Pete Rose in the hall.
There's something fishy about that, bro. I mean,
let Pete Rose in the hall.
I agree. Getting back in baseball, period. You guys have screwed it up. And look, I'm an Otani fan, man. I love watching the kid play. He's fun. He's electric. He's kind of a gentleman out there on the field. I mean, I enjoy watching the guy play. And look, if you're gonna bet, let him bet. God, dog. I mean,
look,
what's the big deal?
Look at all the sponsors: DraftKings, this casino, Underdog. They're running the league, man. Let's not kid ourselves, right? Let's not piss up in the air and pretend. Oh, is it raining? No, you're setting it up for this.
Yes, it's exactly.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor, I didn't mean to say piss on the Alabama Auburn show.
He did. He meant to. And Trent Thrasher would be okay with it because he's the sponsor.
Trent's real.
Okay.
Trent's fully loaded.
Here. I'm a jumbo jack man myself.
Loaded with extra sauce.
Secret sauce. All right, my man. Fun
Well,
time.
here's what I promise. Next week, Alabama Auburn show is going to be spectacular. I'm going to have at least 2 Auburn guests. It's going to be a long show. How many Alabama guests you going to have, Jeff?
I'm not going to have any because you got 2 Auburn guests. I'm not taking away from my Alabama people. That's disrespectful.
So you need me to get you an Alabama guy?
Yeah.
I got one.
just don't do it for next week. Just don't do it.
Yeah. No, I'll have one on next week's show then. One Alabama, one Auburn.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
It's going to be good too.
Brody Cross.
Oh, the T-shirt giveaway. The T-shirt giveaway, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
I scrolled through last week's comments.
Yeah.
And just randomly picked somebody. So this week's winner of the fully loaded, incredibly soft, very durable and pliable with great advertisement, great lettering, and great coloring, Auburn Orange is going to be Bill Stewart. Give it up, you bet.
Oh, Big Bill. All right.
Bill Stewart, just come see Jeff Underwood at church on Sunday and get your fully loaded T-shirt. War Eagle.
I'll take it, man. If you're going to give stuff away to get people in the church, okay. Come on down.
Done.
Congratulations, Mr. Bill. Fly Auburn down the field. Wow.
War Eagle.